subscribe, support, stay positive.
Hello, folks. I am Tommy NC 2010, but you know that already. So, what am I here to discuss? I don't know. So, what's on my mind? You pretty much know what's on my mind right now, and Vlogger Fair. Big thing that's in my brain right now. Boom, 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 boom. And people say, you were obsessing over Vlogger Fair, Tommy. Well, you know, it's my first time going, and I'm a little bit nervous and just on the edge right now because it's my first ever fair and convention. So, you know, it's kind of nerve-wracking to go to this big event. And myself as an entertainer, I try my best to keep my cool, and I may release videos where I'm really angry, and everybody has a pressure valve and they want to release it, and you know, people don't understand how stressful it is for me to be who I am and to do what I do, and to say how I feel without, you know, making people angry or offending people is hard for me sometimes, because sometimes I want to express myself, but the fact is that if you express yourself too much, you're getting people satisfaction, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to explode, but the fact is what pisses them off even more is if you don't express yourself and you don't let your anger out on them. That's their emotional, as you would call it, anger valve and masturbation, that they get off on the fact that somebody is angry, and they're just like, oh yes, he's angry, I feel good inside because I'm a complete prick. I don't know how you do that face, but it's stupid, honestly. And the value of a human life is just a matter of a speck of dust, and at one point all of us can be gone. And when we reach inside and we find out really who we are, you know, one person can say, oh, that guy is an absolute prick, and then somebody can go around and say, hey, that guy is a really nice guy, you know, he's really respectful, and, you know, he really is highly, you know, I think highly of that person. And the thing is, people put people on pedestals, and people say, Tommy, you do that with Chris Pirillo. You put him on a pedestal, you pray to him like a god. And one thing about it is I do not stalk Chris Pirillo. I do not look through Chris Pirillo's window. I live nowhere near him. And the fact is, I do respect him as a person. I respect him because he's worked his ass off. And, you know, people like him are good people. And many other people, many other YouTubers that do their best to try to work, I respect you too. People that make content, that make videos here on YouTube, I respect you. Even though I'm not watching your videos and leaving comments, I respect you for what you're doing. And the thing is that every person has a goal of delivering certain points on how people feel. And we as people express ourselves through our mouth, through our eyes, through what we wear. You know, anybody can wear what they want to wear, and it doesn't give any God-given right person to go out and start preaching at you, saying that you look stupid because you wear a suit in the middle of summer. You look ridiculous. That's not that person's right to diminish you, because you are your own person. And, you know, I think it's ridiculous when I see people picking on people just because what they're wearing. I think we as a people need to stand up and say, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You as a person needs to stand up and defend yourself, because every single day these people are going to run all over the top of you. But the thing is about yourself as a person is you're a good person. Now, here's the thing, folks. I want to let you know ahead of time that Tommy Talks, I will be possibly interviewing Mr. Gothic King Cobra. Now, it just depends on if he's free for Sunday, but maybe we will be having Mr. Gothic King Cobra on. I've watched some of his videos. I've been notified by other people about who he is. I've met him in a hangout. I talked to him for a bit. And yes, the real Gothic King Cobra. And, you know, let's analogize what a negative person is. What is a negative person? A negative person is somebody that does not feel good about themselves. They feel like crap. They feel like they are a waste to society. And so what should they do? You know, it's kind of like the situation. Why do you think a gunman goes into a building and shoots people? Well, the fact is that he doesn't feel justification just to stick that gun in his mouth and blow his brains out. He feels justification that the fact that he thinks that the people that made him miserable, that he should go gun down some innocent people because apparently he's justifying himself. But what the real justification is that he should have sought help and tried to do it. Oh, wait a minute, he was shot down. People didn't want to help him. So in the justification, the fact is that the guy that is the gunman should just shoot himself instead of hurting other innocent people. And that is a bit piece of what a negative person is. A negative person just sits on their ass all day and does nothing, and justifies that as being a good personality by calling somebody a douchebag, or a fedora-wearing fat chinned prick or something like that. I don't know what their expressions are. But the fact is that I know I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to live a positive lifestyle. I tried every single day to be who I am. I am myself. I am for who I am. And as I said in other videos, you guys can't take away the fact that certain people love me and certain people care about me. You guys can't affect me on that part, because the thing is that the people that are there for me are my really good friends. They care about me, and I'm sure that you guys watch my videos all the time, but after the camera goes off, I am for who I am. I live my life. I realized something the other day. Life goes on. Life goes on, and does a negative person's comment really count? No, it doesn't, because it's just it's tiny dust on the side of my shoulder. I keep my head high as I can, and I do what I can to exist, to try to entertain. And the ability of some people to other people are as their own little cluster of what they do. And the thing is that people exist because they exist. And how we do things is what we do. And if you can comprehend the idealism to being what you want to be, you can find it. I believe in you. I believe that you have the ability to be everything you can be. Every single person out there that makes content is an entertainer. And even though you don't think they're an entertainer, they are an entertainer. They are who they are for who they are. They are 100% trying their best to do what they can. And even though they can't take an interview from you, they have a lot on their plate. And myself as a person, I try my best to express how I feel and do what I do. And one person I want to talk about also is a guy named Brayhawk Tech. Brayhawk Tech, he has a show, and I think he's doing it right now, but I hope he's doing well on it. He talks about technology, all sorts of interesting things. My friend Vlogging Montana works with him, and my friend Mark Hyder works with him. They're good people. They are some of my true good friends here on YouTube, and I appreciate them so much for what they do. These people, are valued entertainers, and I'm barely talking at all, Mom. Well, maybe I should just shut my door. Maybe don't yell at me on my broadcast. Sorry, folks. So we as entertainers live in an environment where we try to inspire, and that we project what we're doing. We take it and we hold it in our hands, and then we release out on the world to see. And we as people are here. We're here. Stuff I'm talking on my mind. One thing is, if you don't know, I'm a big WWE fan, and it occurred to me the other day. I was watching Monday Night Raw. Oh, by the way, check out the Joe Cronin show. Awesome show. I was on the show. I was called into his show. The thing is that check out Joe Cronin. But my opinion on WWE is WWE a gigantic turd? I debate sometimes, because sometimes it can be entertaining. Sometimes it just can be absolute crap. Because sometimes the stuff they give us is just not up to par. And some people can say, well, we could say the same thing about you, Tommy. You're not up to par. You're just lousy. You should just go, jump off the internet and never make videos again, because I'm just an internet troll, thinking I know what I'm talking about. And you're a pathetic waste of skin that should never make videos. And why? Because you're a fedora-wearing faggot that should shoot himself and jump off a bridge, because I know everything, because I'm a piece of crap that rides a skateboard all the time, and the thing is, I don't even know if trolls, actually people as trolls that ride skateboards all day, but I know typically a typical troll could be somebody that is just a teenager that doesn't know better and thinks I know the world. I know everything. I know what to smoke dope, and I know to go on my skateboard and then get on the internet and berate people because I think I have a personality. No, you do not have a personality. You have the personality of a cardboard box. And what happens to cardboard boxes when they get wet? They fall apart. They disintegrate. And that is the average personality of a troll. Right there, because they have no personality, and I have more personality in my finger than some of these ignorant trolls that think they know what they're talking about. People like, I have to say that certain people are for who they are, and they just live life because they're enjoying it. A person that I'm a personal big fan of, but I don't watch a lot of his videos. I mean to watch him, but I've watched his videos in the past. Big fan of him, Mr. Murph, known as Cool Duder, and a big fan of him. I can understand he probably gets a lot of people go after him a lot because of who he is. He's an entertaining person, and for instance, the two guys. Wetman 1 and Cool Duder. Now they have weird names, but they are unique in their own way. They are people that are, you know. Oh, sorry. That's how my brain works. You put a quarter in the slot, and then a different song comes on, then boom. I was talking about WWE, but yeah, shout outs to Cool Duder and Wet Movie 1. I hope you guys you are invited. I'm talking to Cool Duder and Wet Movie 1. You guys are invited to come into this hangout and chill with me and talk with me. We go back and forth and have conversation, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It'd be awesome if they did. So the thing is that WWE is a form of entertainment, but the question is it going the right direction? Do you feel that WWE is going in the right direction? Oftenly, sometimes I feel that WWE is not going in the right direction, and recently, WWE is a PG show, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and the thing is that I don't watch SmackDown at all because I find SmackDown to be subpar, very subpar, very far off key from Monday Night Raw. I find Monday Night Raw to be more entertaining than SmackDown. My friend Hamza opened up my eyes a while back ago, and I thought WWE was the shining light that was wrestling entertainment. And then he showed me WCW, Bill Goldberg, and what is this? Sting, and all those other wrestlers that were on WCW. Honestly, WCW was the best show, but the thing about WCW, it did not benefactor the checkbook. And the fact is that Vince McMahon knows how to balance a checkbook. And some of the owners of WCW, for instance, Ted Turner, in the midst of everything over the Monday Night Wars, Ted Turner just decided, after the Monday Night Wars, I think he just decided, well, Mr. Eric Bischoff, Mr. Eric Bischoff, I just want to say, you have good luck on your endeavors. I'm going to go run TBS, USA, and some other TV networks and make millions of dollars and have a gigantic ranch in Georgia. Good luck. Good luck on your part, Mr. Eric Bischoff, or, Mr. Paul Heyman, and the thing is that a lot of times these owners were trying to do their best, but WCW, in the midst of their falling, became like WWE, and WWE does this mistake all the time. WWE puts out, I'm not going to say any wrestler is less, except for one I despise, and he's a gutless coward, and he's a worm. I say I'm not negative, but when it comes to this specific person, I loathe him. I despise him with a passion. Every bit of my fist, every bit of my soul despises him with every fiber of my being. Who is that? Who is that? Hold on a second. I'm going to ask Google a quick question. Who is CM Punk?
According to Wikipedia, Philip Jack Brooks, better known by his ring name CM Punk, is an American retired professional wrestler.
Yeah, that annoying little turd. I despise him because he's so arrogant, and he thinks he can throw his weight around, and he thinks he can quit on us anytime and go watch a hockey game. Oh, yeah. You gonna wrestle for us? You gonna wrestle for us, CM Punk? Nah, I'm gonna go watch a hockey game. Yeah, if you're a CM Punk fan, cry yourself in a pillow, because the fact is that CM Punk is never coming back. And possibly if he does come back, he's just gonna go, hey, hey, I'll wrestle a bit, bye-bye. And wrestlers like Daniel Bryan, he worked to, watching Daniel Bryan's career explode into fame was amazing. And the whole stipulation that the management didn't like Daniel Bryan, it's stupid how they put the story that way, but the thing is that Daniel Bryan is a good talent. He is a good wrestler, and he has a good head on his shoulders. And people, okay, I like John Cena, but there's a few things that I don't agree about John Cena. The guy is a mat wrestler. He does not get up on turnbuckles. And then on Monday Night Raw, I'm watching it, and he gets up on the top turnbuckle, and I'm like, what are you doing, Cena? That's not your place. Don't get up on the turnbuckle. Oh, really? Come on, Cena. You know who goes up on the top turnbuckle? People like Jeff Hardy. People like Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston. One of my thoughts is, check the comments. I'll look through the comments. If you're a fan of WWE, what champions have you seen a WWE champion? An African American WWE champion. Have you ever seen that? Because I haven't in the WWE. Typically, I think Kofi Kingston is a great talent. The guy, for instance, the guy was in the Royal Rumble, and he's done it several times. The guy was knocked out of the ring, and he jumped, and then he was walking on the barrier, and he jumped back over. At one point, he used a pair of ladders to make sure that he didn't fall out of the ring. The guy is very multi-jointed, very talented. But what does WWE do with him? They treat him as a second-rate wrestler. Why aren't they launching him? Why aren't they launching the hell out of his name? Oh no, what we're going to do is we're going to take a new talent like Mr. Roman Reigns and launch his career. And boom, 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 everywhere. Sparkles, Roman Reigns. Believe in the Shield. Or, I am God. I am Bray Wyatt, and I will affect you. I will rape you, because I am Bray Wyatt. We're here. And, you want to know who Bray Wyatt is? For you WWE fans out there, look at him closely. And look back at last year at NXT. Silent Rage. No. He wasn't Silent Rage. I can't remember what he was. But look at him closely. You know who that is? Husky Harrison. The big clunky dude that, he was kind of a good wrestler. I don't know if he was on the Nexus. And really, I think it's funny how WWE takes a typical good wrestler and they're just like, we're going to dip crap in. We're going to take you and dip you in crap, and then we're going to pull you out and stick you on the stage covered in fecal matter and not really good character build. But the thing is, why WWE is in such the worst shape? One name. Stephanie McMahon. Somebody put Stephanie McMahon, and everybody knows it. When Vince McMahon retires, they already run that company back and forth. But when Vince McMahon retires from being the owner and just goes onto his big ranch and lives the rest of his life until he dies, we're all doomed. Because Stephanie and Triple H are going to ruin our minds with the crap they're going to produce, with their subpar storylines, with their crappy wrestlers that they're going to find, and they're not going to find decent wrestlers that are actually, you know what ticks me off sometimes? Okay, when you wrestle, you beat the crap out of your opponent. And if you go in for a halfway and you're fighting in the midst of the match and the guy falls on his back, don't go in for a pin. No, 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 no. Shh. You beat the ever-loving snot out of him, then you go for a pin. You don't halfway into the match. Everybody knows that unless he's a real big highlighter and he writes good promos and he comes out there and speaks like he is on top of the world. For instance, superstars that have, you know, exploded into the phenom of entertainment in WWE, you know, Undertaker, and all he had to do, Undertaker, was walk out there and his music would go off and he would roll his eyes and go like this. That's all he had to do. And he got on the microphone and he started talking. Undertaker's kind of a good microphone guy. Two wrestlers, I have to say, that are good speakers. You want to know what's going to happen? I have a feeling. I have a vibe in the air. Remember a while back ago we had a wrestler come in, and his name was Ryback. Ryback. And there was a rumor speculating around that Bill Goldberg from WCW was going to sign with WWE. And he even said, I think I'm going to go sign up with WWE. And at that point, everybody was excited. So we think Bill Goldberg can come back. Guess what? We're wrong. This guy shows up, and it's not Bill Goldberg. It's Ryback. And you know what his opening line is? Feed me more. Feed me more. That's all he said. And he'd come out and defeat his opponents. And then Vince McMahon said, talk. Say stuff. And all we got was this, a guy with a raspy voice that can't talk with a damn microphone. Yeah. And I hope that we get more better talent in WWE's future, honestly. And the thing is that I have a bit of frustration with how WWE is designed right now. And because just the level of crap with all the certain wrestlers that could be on top. But Stephanie McMahon and Triple H think that they know what's best for business. You know what they see best for business? Taking a crap on a plate and serving it to you and saying, this is what's best for business. Eat the entire turd, and if you puke up blood and vomit, we entertain you. That's their philosophy. And if we can't stop them because they're in charge of everything, we could, you say, Tommy, you could stop them by not watching their product. I want to see that, if WWE does fail, it's going to be interesting. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take the mantle? TNA? Does TNA have that big of shoes to fill what WWE has? Do they actually have people with enough brain cells to run a company, to run Vince McMahon? I said this in the past. Vince McMahon had a chance to make a lot of money, a lot of fans. WCW failed at balancing a checkbook. And so did Paul Heyman. Yeah, with his business. He failed to balance a checkbook. So what Paul Heyman did was got on his knees and begged Vince McMahon. And after Vince McMahon bought his company, Vince McMahon used the product, but then after that he tucked it away. What did he do with WCW? He bought the company out, and you know what he did? He slit its throat, raped it, and then threw it into an empty burial ground, and then slapped his name on it whenever he shows WCW. And you know what it does every time they show it? They show the WWE logo on there saying this is WWE approved. The thing is that, and because WWE was sued by World Wildlife Federation, World Wildlife Federation, they had to change their logo because that company had already had that logo for them. So they had to change over to wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment. I think that's what it is. I forget sometimes. But the thing is that I have a lot of disagreements with a lot of the stuff that is produced on WWE. And I look around in the settings and I look around on how people react. And, honestly, I saw the reaction of my dumpster video, and if it would have been better if I had just not thrown the trash away and if I had just walked by it, maybe, but doing a good deed, that made me feel good that day, It made me feel like I was doing something, and I was happy to do it. It wasn't my trash, but I felt like it was my responsibility to throw that away. It was that guy's arrogance to shout me down because I was doing something good. And you can do something a certain way and you can do something in some other way. But the thing is, all of us are people, are entertainers. We can inspire to do good things. Be positive. Live for more than what you are, because you are inspirational. You are entertaining. Say to yourself right now, I am inspiring. I am entertaining. I can do better because I believe in you. For the people that are watching me now, I'm looking at you. I'm saying that you can be a better person. I don't know if you are a good person, but the thing is that you as a person are who you are, and you mold yourself by what you do, and people look at you and say what they want to say to you, but the fact is that you know who you are. You damn well know who you are, and you know that you are a good person, and you know you mean well. And other people, who cares what they think? Because in the end game, everybody's always going to have haters. And the thing is, you just have to ignore the haters. Haters are going to keep hating. Haters hate. People that are fans of people are fans. And it took me a while to be a fan of WWE because I was afraid to be humiliated. I'll be honest with you, I was afraid to say I liked professional wrestling. Yes, professional wrestling. World Federation Wrestling, I think. I know. Professional wrestling. I was afraid because I was afraid I was going to get put down. I was afraid if I came out and said, I'm a WWE fan, well, you know what, you're stupid because wrestling's fake. I was afraid. And I said, I'm a spectator. I'm a spectator of the event. And then it hit me. In the new year, I said, you know what, I need to stop hiding. I need to come out and say, I'm a fan of WWE. And I did. I came out in a video and said I was a fan. And nothing really, no one really hated on me like I thought they would. And I am for who I am. And I was hoping that people would come in but I guess everybody's busy tonight. But it's all right. I'm not jealous of other people. I feel like that. I'm not gonna say. I just feel like sometimes that I'm too generous, and I put myself out there a lot, and I feel like that some people don't want to hang out with me because they're afraid that they're gonna get trolled or have a channel sawed off after trolls. Well, you know what, folks? Those trolls don't represent me. I represent myself. When I say a comment on your channel and I'm being positive, I'm saying something positive to you, that's me talking to you. All these other negative people that think they represent me, they don't represent me. Because the fact is that the fans, the true fans that watch my videos and leave positive comments, I respect you. I want to say to all the positive Tommy heads that watch my videos, thank you for liking and sharing my videos. I really appreciate that. And I actually called up one of my fans, and she's a female, and I like the fact that I have a female viewer. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And okay, there's a #1 Tommy fan out there that tries to say, I'm the only one Tommy fan, and you can't be the #1 Tommy fan. Here's the thing, it's a fan base, man. You're a fan of me because you're a fan. Don't demean people because people say that you're a #1 fan. Here's the thing, man. I've met you. You're a cool guy. But really, do you think a #1 fan would make me look stupid? No, a fan would try his best to make that guy look good. I went on your channel, #1 Tommy fan, and I saw that video. It made me feel stupid. And I was just like, this guy's a fan of mine? I'm like, he's making a troll video making me feel like I was stupid. And I'm like, you say, I know you bought my gear, I appreciate that, but the thing is, what's your real goal? Are you in there to be a fan and positive? Are you just in it, you are a fan, and you're just really trolling? But the thing is, I want to know, man, are you in it to actually be a fan and be positive? Or are you just here to throw your weight around and just troll everybody? Because the fact is, if you have a problem not being positive, you can go somewhere else, and other people will come. And I'm just going to say, you have a decision to make, that if you want to be positive, you could stay. But if you want to be negative, you can just leave. Because I don't want your crap. I don't want people's crap on my lawn. I'm cleaning up my channel, and I'm pushing all the debris off that is called troll crap, and I'm not going to take any more. I'm monitoring my comments now, and I'm not going to deal with it. So, I don't know how farther I'm going to take this hangout, but the thing is, I want to say this. I guess I'm going to end this broadcast now, but I want to say this. Go to vloggerfair.com, purchase your tickets, and you get to meet me, and you get to meet other awesome YouTubers, and you get to also meet the man of the hour that created that event. He is a YouTuber, and the fact is, I'm not demeaning any other YouTubers when I say this. Chris Pirillo has created some other events, and the thing is, Chris Pirillo is a YouTuber. He went out of his way to create an event for a community. He did that. That is initiative. I have never seen anything like that. And these big events, Playlist Live, they're owned by big companies. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think any less of Playlist Live or any of these Comic-Cons. They're big name companies that are comic book companies. Or YouTube controls them. But the thing is, at some point when I had the money, maybe I might go to Playlist Live and get to see what it's all about. I know that's in Florida. That would be an easy trip for me. all I have to do is zip, get on a plane and fly down to Florida. That's not that far from That's not that far of a fly from North Carolina. There's a straight flight there. Stay at a hotel for a few nights and go to Playlist Live and see what it's like. But this year, I've been hearing that Vlogger Fair is a big, it's representative of community. I've heard different things about it, but the thing is, I'm going with a fresh mind. I'm going in there to see the reactions, and I'm even wondering what people are going to react from me, because I wore a suit, and I'm going to be wearing a suit to Vlogger Fair, and people's reaction to me, and I'm just excited for this, and I'm just going to end it off this. So go to vloggerfair.com and purchase your ticket, and come meet me and other awesome YouTubers. So, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you, and subscribe and share this with your friends. And as always, I am Tommy NC2010. I'm keeping you on the inside. Fact.